In this question, I would like to teach you how to translate inequality. First, let's start with actually the equality. If we say that, what is the probability of getting exactly 3? What is exactly 3? Well, 3 is exactly 3, isn't it? So exactly is translated to the equal sign. Next one. What if we ask, what is the probability of getting a number that is no more than 3 or at most 3? So let me erase this. Okay, no more than 3. Well, 0 is not more than 3. 1 is not more than 3. 2 is not more than 3. And 3 is actually not more than 3. Or equivalently, we could say that what is the probability of getting at most 3? That would be the same result, 0, 1, 2, 3. Those are the numbers that is at most 3. So as you could see that if I have to translate that phrase translate to less than or equal to 3 in this case. Moving on to the next one. What if we want to translate less than or fewer than? Well, look at this table one more time. Taking 3 as an example again. Well, 0 is less than or fewer than 3. 1 is less than or fewer than 3. 2 is less than or fewer than 3. But 3 is not less than, it equals 3. It's not less than 3. So if I have to translate, I will translate that phrase to strictly less than. And I would just like to add one more comment. If I want to calculate the probability of getting less than 3, so that would be the probability of x less than 3. That will be equivalent to the probability of 0 plus probability of 1 plus probability of 2. So in this case, all we have to do is to sum these probabilities together in one of the future homework exercise. You will have to carry out calculation like this all by yourself. So just a heads up. Okay, moving on to the next translation. What is the probability of getting at least 3 or no less than 3? At least 3. Well, think about this. 3 is at least 3, isn't it? 4 is at least 3. It's not less than 3. 5 is also not less than 3. And 6 is not less than 3. So if I have to translate this phrase to mathematical simple, I will have to use greater than or equal to. That by default, of course, gives us the translation for greater than or more than is equivalent to this mathematical simple, strictly greater than, that is D. Okay, so this is how you translate inequality, and given the table, I would like to calculate the probability of x less than or equal to 3, that will be the probability of 0 plus probability of 1 plus probability of 2. Of course, if I rephrase this question and I would like to calculate the probability of no more than 3 or at most 3, then I will have to include this probability as well. So hopefully this video help you with translation from an English phrase to a mathematical symbol like this. And you will see this again and again until the end of the semester. Enjoy this and have fun with your homework.